Should you buy Fujifilm X100 V or X106? Hey everyone, my name is Sergey, and in this video I want to talk to you about Fujifilm X100 V or 6. This is actually the fifth version. I bought it in 2022, and this was and is probably the most popular camera out there. Why is that? Well, actually, I was looking at it for a year and a half, and before that, I used to work only with a digital SLR. I have Nikon D800. It looks something like this. So if you haven't seen these, this is already something more like a vintage probably thing. And comparing to this one, this little guy, you see, it's really matter of weight and matter of size. Because I travel a lot and I want to have a camera with me because I don't like to shoot on iPhone. And I was looking for something that is lightweight because this thing with all the lenses weighs almost about like 20 kilograms for a backpack with a laptop and several lenses, the camera. So also have a tripod. So basically a lot of stuff. It's really heavy. And I wanted to have something, something small. I'm not about to buy a Leica currently. I especially love all the recips. Fujifilm has beautiful recips. On the 6th version, they added new ones that unfortunately I don't have on this one. But still, if you want to have that nostalgic film kind of feel, you can use these recipes and you will get that picture. Of course, I use it with the RAW and I added a lot of pictures in Lightroom in order to get that feeling that I want in post-production. But still, JPEGs that I get are really nice and I really like how they look. Since this is a much smaller sensor than in this one, this is a full frame. And it has 36 megapixels comparing to this one. This one I believe is about 20. And the quality of the raw file and what I can get in post-production from this camera, of course, it's much higher. You can see some samples of photography that I did in Cappadocia in Turkey. I shot with Nikon with the 24-70 millimeter lens, and this is the one. And I shot some of them with Fujifilm X100 V, and you can compare those pictures. They might look almost the same because I try to do it in post-production, like to make the same feeling, but still, of course, when you work and when you edit the raw files, you can get more data and from the Nikon one, right, from the full frame, of course. Another thing that I'm thinking, that why did I switch from Nikon to the Fujifilm, besides weight, is that you have a completely different feeling when you're shooting, when you're like outside, because this is more like a street photography style camera, and this one is more, I guess, like studio, because I used to shoot a lot of studio projects, but it's really hard to walk around the streets with it, again, because of the size, and it's not really comfortable, and everyone's looking at you, everyone sees you that you have this huge camera. But this little guy, you have it on your stomach somewhere right here, and it doesn't grab a lot of attention from people like walking by, so you can shoot like this. And also I like that there's a flip screen and you can shoot from the bottom, something like this, like different angle. There is a special feeling of when you're using the camera, and this is really important to me, that when you take the camera and the way you hold it, all these buttons, all the dials, they feel very nostalgic, and it feels like a really vintage camera, not digital at all. And I kind of like that feeling, when you change your aperture with this dial, all the sounds. Oh, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. Just, you're getting a nice feeling, just you're enjoying the process of taking pictures, and this is really important. So if you're looking for something compact and something beautiful in terms of design and overall feeling, that you want to enjoy photography. And even if you're just starting out, definitely go with this one. Some people buy Leica, but if you have a budget for it, go for Leica. You'll get even more enjoyment of using it, I'm sure. But Fujifilm X100 5 or 6 are great cameras, and are great for traveling, for having something with you all the time. These are the reasons I bought it, and these aspects are very important to me. You can buy additional filters for this camera. You can't change lenses comparing to, for example, this DSLR or mirrorless cameras that are out there. This one it has a fixed lens. It's almost like 35 millimeter in terms of full frame, but you can actually add filters to it. The one that I'm using is the Fujifilm Super EBC protector. Just in terms of that, when it's raining or something like that, I don't want to get water inside of this camera because it's not completely waterproof. You should attach a special ring to it in order to attach new filters, so you buy it extra. It's really cheap, and I recommend of buying ND filter to have option of doing some, for example, landscape photography when you need to really slow down. One more thing that I want to mention is that this camera, again, is really good for street photography. I tried to do some portrait photography with it, and I'm not kind of like it. Yes, they look pretty good, if especially you take pictures, not really close-ups, but if you're doing some full length portraits or full height portraits. But for like really close-up, I don't like it because it's at 35 millimeters. And you have those face distortions, so it's better to go with some other lenses, like for example 85 millimeter is the best for portraiture. Think of it as a everyday camera for traveling and for street photography. So I use it also for landscapes, because when you travel you want to shoot landscapes as well, and it works pretty good too. Sometimes I want to have that zoom, but it doesn't have it. Still the pictures are pretty interesting. Another important thing that I like about this camera is the viewfinder. So because you can have a digital viewfinder here, you can mirror the screen inside of this little thing over here. But I like it because you can actually look like this, and you see it's closed because I have the mirror one, so it's like mirroring currently, but now I turned it off and I see the real life picture, so it's not digitalized, and this is really important. This is what I like about this camera comparing to other mirrorless cameras, where you have a little small screen inside the viewfinder and you're basically like looking at the monitor, and I don't like that feeling. So I like it here because I can see the real picture, the real thing that I see in front of me through this window. Thank you so much for watching this video. I wish you luck with your photography, and please in the comments below write topics that you're interested in. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and please like this video if you like it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Beautiful. I love it.